my question is, so many of the teachings tell us that we come from the divine, we are the divine. We take a human birth and we die and we come back to the divine. We go full circle is a lot of theories. So my question is, this human life is very difficult because we feel separated, we think we're floating separately, and we do everything we can to get back to God.
Or lessen the pain.
Lessen the pain of the separation.
Yeah.
So Lama Tsultrim Alyon says we are really white sheets. Ultimately, we're white sheets. We come and take a birth and we get dirty. And we have to go through the washing cycle over and over and over again while we're humans. And at the point of death, we can become a white sheet again.
Really? She said that? Like that?
Well,
I think she knows more than that.
she does. She definitely does. But
First
she
of all, the
simplified
sheet's not
it.
white when you've already got mud all over it by the time you're born. Because your birth, supposedly, it's not your first birth.
Right.
So all the things you've done in all your previous births created this birth. It's not a white sheet. Children are not born completely clean. They already have karma set.
Right.
That's why they were born in that family. That's why those things happen to them. That's why they get this kind of food or that kind of food. That's why they had those kind of parents. When your soul supposedly is created, when you first, when this whole thing started, you know, Adam and Eve, right? They were supposedly completely pure, but something happened, you know, and then all of a sudden they saw themselves as naked. And God says, who told you you were naked? You never thought that before. Self-consciousness arrived, the separate self-consciousness. So, you know, there's a line in the Hanuman Chalisa, Antakala Raghubara Pura Jayi, Jahan Janma Hari Bhakta Kahai. That when you die, you go to Ram's abode, where you take birth as a devotee of Ram. So Arjun asked Siddhi Ma, that means like after we die, we go to Ram's abode. She said,
Not
maybe not quite like that, you know. I think that you have to work with what you see, how you see yourself. Any kind of philosophical construct that you put together to try to understand life it's not really going to work. You know, you don't really know what you don't really understand even what you ask me. But we come from there, and as if you know what that is.
Right.
So that's my point, is we don't really know anything about those things. What we have to work with is what we got here. You know, whether we're going to be reincarnated, or whether reincarnation is a dream that happens all in one life, or whether it's lots of lives, or whether all those lives are just one life, who knows? Like, one time Mr. Tiwari, my Indian father, said something to me, and I said, oh, well, Baba, I'll get it right next time, you know. And I fucked this life up, I'll get it right next time. He said, my boy, there's only one life. The soul puts on many different types of clothes on its way to seeing itself again. And we're stuck on the stage right now. We think we are who we think we are.
We're stuck on the human stage?
On the stage, yeah. And we forgot that we're just actors. But you can't, understanding that isn't an act of will. You can't say, now I understand. Realizing that is a fruit of practice. What are we? Who are we? Where are we going? All those things come from inside. So what exactly were you asking again? Let's do it again.
Exactly asking is the difficulty that human beings have trying to remember what God is to them, trying to remember the mystery or understand this enactment. When many people have a sense that they are divine, that they come from the divine.
I never had that.
You don't have any sensation of that?
No. I feel I'm just another schmuck from Long Island who got a break.
You got a break
Met
because...
a real guru.
And you woke up?
And I was given this I'm still asleep, but I've been given this practice that actually works. And I'm so blessed to have that practice. So that's all I know. That's why I do that. That's why I keep doing it. That's all I know. I'm not awake. Are you kidding? I'm just as big a schmuck as I always was. Maybe instead of 24 hours a day, maybe 23 hours and 59 minutes.
Well...
Yeah, it's a big deal, a big difference. 1 whole minute of not schmuckiness. So it's just, you just try to do the best you can. Try to be the best person you can be. Find out what that means to you. And then find out the tools that will help you do that.
Right.
Where we came from, where we're going, why all this. You know, in the Rig Veda, which is the original Veda, the first Veda that was written down, there's a hymn called the Creation Hymn. And it says, in the beginning there was this, then there was this. And it goes through all this, all these things happen just like this. And then it goes, and why did all this happen? It goes, only he in highest heaven knows why. And then there's the last line says, or perhaps he knows not. Right? We, you know, all we can deal with is what we have.
Right.
Right in front of our eyes.
So many rigorous practices. People are trying so many things to connect and resolve and awaken, and
it's really, you know, Shirdi Sai Baba said, the Guru gives ignorance. The problem is we think we know everything. The Guru takes what we think we know away and leaves who we are. Instead of piling more shit on top of it, we should be letting go.
Right, letting go.
Because we are already here. That is looking out of our eyes right now, but we don't see it. So how to calm down, how to relax, how to take it easy, how to not obsess about this and that and everything all the time. We'd be a lot happier if we weren't doing that all the time. And then we wouldn't have these questions. We'd be at peace with who we are, all the good stuff and all the difficult stuff, because we have a way to deal with it. Everything becomes an object of meditation, in a sense. Anytime you're stuck thinking anything, you can always let go. And if you can let go, let go.
Right.
Because the time will come where there won't be anything to let go of.
Right.
Neither you won't be there either. Not me. Me won't be there. You'll be here perfectly at ease and awakened, because there's no more anything to let go of. You just keep releasing all the things that catch us, that are so sticky. It doesn't mean you don't enjoy things.
Yeah.
But it means you do things even more fully.
Right.
Nothing holds you back. You know.
Well, that's why I practice what I do. I sit.
Yeah.
And that's my liberation, even if it's just for a minute while I
But
sit.
you don't have to try so hard.
Yeah.
Just be there. Don't be trying to get somewhere. There's nowhere you can go where you won't be. You're always here. But recognizing that at the deepest level, that's waking up. So try not to do a practice with so much investment, you know, that kind of investing. Just try to relax and just be there, and then do some practice without so much expectation that this is good for me, or I'm going to get this if I keep doing that. Because those thoughts are harder to let go of. They're always, that program is running behind everything else.
Right.
We don't get to see that much. We think it's reasonable to want to be better. But with meditation, it's not about being better.
Right.
It's about continually doing it regularly over a period of time. That brings the fruit, because that trains us to let go of all those things. And you get yourself.
Right.
You get yourself.
Right.
And then you find yourself everywhere, in all those people that you work with. The same ones looking out of their eyes is looking out of your eye. We don't want to look, we can't see that. You know? We want to put a story on them that's dealable with and understandable. So eventually you can you can do that dance with people on the level that they're at, but you can still be present, even though they don't see you as present. They see you as the healer or the practitioner. You're just seeing the same person in them that's in you.
Right.
That's not something you have to think about or come to terms with in your mind. That's something that arises from inside the practice. It changes the way you see yourself and others.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good.
Very good.
All right, good. Thank you. Thanks again for coming.
Well,
Yeah.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you for having us.
Get back before the snow.
We are,
That's our intention.
Yeah, good.